Hello everybody, and welcome to today's League of Legends stream. Let me just real quick, since they're starting the draft, got to adjust this. So give me a second here. Boom. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Really excited to see our guys in action in the second week of Nationals after winning pretty comfortably week one. Playing against UNI this week.
Which school is that?
Northern Illinois, I believe.
Oh, that's cool. It is Nationals.
Yeah, seen a lot of unfamiliar teams that we haven't gotten to see yet.
This is probably going to be a very hard match. Very, very hard.
Now, Tarleton featured that Sivir Yumi combo last week, and Northern Illinois didn't like the look of that, so they're going to go ahead and take the Sivir right out of Pow Pow's champ pool.
Yeah. Urgot and Jin ban for Tarleton. Which is, I find that interesting, that ban Jin. Or not Jin, Urgot.
And Swain's one of those champions that Gimmick's been playing very frequently as of lately, so that's also going to be removed here for Northern Illinois. Final ban, this has been a kind of a common theme for Tarleton across week for week, despite what team they're playing. They're going to take out Gwen.
I mean, Gwen's just a very hard match up top. She shreds through a lot of what Mascara plays.
And a lot of teams are actually playing her in jungle as well. It's a very strong pick in general. So it's one of those you just kind of want to remove.
Might as well just get it out just in case, you know.
As it is pretty hard meta. And then once again, Pow Pow, you're not gonna get to play Jinx. I'm sorry.
What if they're gonna ban Smolder too? A lot of these teams like to just destroy Pow Pow's chances of playing anybody he usually plays bot. Might see the Ashe or Caitlyn today.
Yeah, as you mentioned, there's the Smolder lock for Tarleton. They're going to go and first pick it so that none of those remaining bans can be used to try and thin out the ADC champ pool for Pow Pow. So Smolder, you're likely going to see another one of those scaling comps that Tarleton likes to run so much.
I'm always a fan of Pow Pow Smolder. It is so much fun to watch, especially if he builds up stacks.
That's going to be the Vi locked in jungle for UNI. Definitely a scary pick.
Yeah, Vi is can be very, very oppressive.
That ultimate's pretty good engage.
Absolutely.
Second pick here for UNI. They're going to go ahead and lock in the support. It'll be Soraka.
Okay. Soraka's not a bad pick.
Some extra healing, I believe, in that kit.
Mm.
And Tarleton will follow up with a jungle pick of their own. It'll be Sejuani, which is one of those we've seen much all year from Fuyu. One of those tank jungles, such as Maokai.
Sejuani's one of those junglers that really, when they gank, enables. It's really about slowing them down, enabling the laner to get the kill instead of getting big and taking the kill themselves. So I like that pick.
Now the bot lane's going to be complete here for Tarleton. It'll be Smolder Janna. I don't know if I've seen the Janna pulled out in the match yet.
I have not. I have not seen Val play Janna before either. Or Janna, or Janna. I don't even know.
Let me rephrase. I've seen him play it, not in a match.
I've never seen him play it, so.
Exciting stuff, though.
Yeah, something new for me.
And with that, Northern Illinois is going to respond by completely filling their bot lane as well. It'll be the Caitlyn.
Okay. Caitlyn's that's a hard pick. That is very good top laner. Not top laner, bottom laner. Very good. Especially with the escape and the long range sniping capabilities and high damage output, level 1.
Final bans for the for both teams now. Cho'Gath, another one for Gimmick. See what Tarleton looks to respond with, as both top and mid have not been filled for either side. So you'd expect it to be falling under one of those roles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go ahead and take out Ahri.
Ahri, yeah. Gimmick does not like Ahri. Not really surprising there.
And the final ban for UNI is going to be the Kinnan. Something
oh,
we've seen
okay.
from Mascara a few times. Hasn't been banned yet, though.
Probably going to ban a top laner, maybe Ornn. Might be an Ornn ban. I'm not entirely sure.
No, they went ahead and went with Syndra here.
Syndra?
So
oh, okay, so that's another mid laner. So a lot of Gimmick's most hated matchups have been banned. So I wonder who he's gonna pick. I wonder who the other team is gonna pick.
Ooh, it's going to be Sion locked in for UNI.
Ooh, Sion.
Be interesting to see if Mascara has any unique counters for that.
Yeah, no,
Jace is still on the cards here for sure.
Yeah.
Which is always kind of one of those safe options, but I know Mascara's been playing some Olaf as well as I believe some other options. So wow, this is new. Gimmick's actually going to lock in Mel.
I've seen he's been playing a lot of Mel. Mel is a very good character. Mel, if played correctly, Gimmick will he'll definitely be a problem. That's for sure.
Wow, there's no way. I'm in disbelief.
Set?
That is something I did not expect at all. So clearly, I believe what that pick is aiming to do is snowball the lane in top, because Set is a very difficult matchup for Sion in general. But it's not something that I've seen Mascara play in a match at all.
Ever.
Like, this is an incredibly neat pick, but
this is like first time ever.
I'm very excited, nevertheless.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of the champions you play a lot.
Yeah, it is in my own champ pool. And then the last pick is going to be Xerath.
Oh, no.
A lot of range.
A lot of damage.
Pretty good champion. I believe it received some buffs recently as well. But yeah, that's going to do it. This is going to make for a very entertaining game.
I'm ready.
We're seeing a lot of picks for Tarleton that we haven't seen all year long, but what better time to bring them out than in the Nationals game, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Go ahead and swap my screen. We should be getting started here any minute now. That pow pow's indicating they're ready. And yeah, we're gonna head right into it.
I'm ready.
There we go. I don't know why I don't hear the music. That's strange.
I don't know.
That might be a first time. Yeah, but there you have it. Since we haven't like played against, or I'll wait for everyone to lock in before we get started, because obviously there's gonna be some things for you to discuss here in these comps, without a doubt.
Especially the set pick.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my first choice as well.
He's very strong. It's like one of the strongest characters early game, I believe.
Well, let me go ahead and switch to overlay here. I almost forgot. We are not playing Briarcliff. That was last week. There we go. Fixed it. There we go. Everyone confirming their runes and some spells. This is about the spectator delay is about to get applied. And there we go. Alright, so without further ado, it's time for Crispyfriedrice's segment, and we have to talk about the set.
Alright, so Set. Set is one of the strongest characters early game. And his whole thing is just getting up in the face of his laner. His Q, he does more damage with his punches. Oh, okay. First, his passive. So his passive is he punches twice, and his right punch does more damage, and his left punch is just faster, right? I don't know if his left punch is just faster, right? I'm not 100% on his passive, but his Q, he runs like 30% faster at enemies. He deals way more damage with his punches. His E is he basically grabs the enemy closer to him. And his W is the damage dealer. So he stores damage he takes passively, and with his W, he releases it as like a buttload of damage, especially in the middle, and that can like one tap. Like,
it has the potential to keep you alive in a fight, as well as it gives you a little shield, or a big shield, depending on how much damage you stored up.
And then his R is he grabs the person he just grabs the person, and he just jumps and slams them down in front of him. And that can be used to initiate team fights, and also it can be used if you want to. I've seen you do it there. I've seen where they flash behind them when they're like getting like shoved under tower, and they ult them into tower, and that's a very high level move, I think.
Yeah. And the most notable thing I want to point out about this pick is it is a hard counter matchup to Sion in lane, because what you can do is you can walk at the Sion and basically just out trade him no matter what. And if he goes for his Q with his axe, you can E it and cancel it, which will stun him and give Set more time to get those autos in and whatnot. But yeah, I think the goal here for Mascara is really just to be able to play the lane out effectively and gather himself some kind of lead. But now, since we only have another minute, we might want to go ahead.
No, the one thing I'm worried about Sion is that Sion could be getting his butt kicked, and then he can still have a lot of impact late game just because of the sheer amount of health he can have.
That is the thing about Sion too. He's got very good wave clear, able to knock down those towers quickly. So even if he is behind in the lane itself, he's always going to have impact on the map. And so that's another thing that Tarleton will have to look out for. But
especially his ult.
Since we have a little bit of time, quickly go over the Mel pick for Gimmick, as that's also a new one.
So Mel is one of the newer champions in the game. Well, was one of the newer champions in the game. And Mel just does a lot of damage. She is a high burst damage. She has a dash. She has her passive whenever she does damage, she has like a little execute threshold. So if the person that she's doing damage to takes enough damage, they can just get executed without having to finish. Also, the big thing she has is a little deflect. So she has an ability that she can press where she can deflect any projectiles, including ults. She can deflect like Jin ult and stuff like that. So Mel can be pretty scary if incredibly fed.
All right, there you have it. So we get a look at the cosmetics for both teams before we head into this one. Hopefully, when we head into this one, we know how the League Client has treated me all year long.
Yeah, I like that set skin. I like that similar.
And seeing the 0% at the bottom of the bar here, it's not making me feel any better.
And you have some PTSD.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not going to touch anything because I know better than that.
Last time you touched the League Client, it wasn't very nice to you.
Absolutely not. So I'll give it a minute here. If nothing happens, then we'll try hitting the tab and see if that pulls us into the game. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that because that would be really unfortunate.
Yeah. We'd just have to sit here and imagine the game. Like, yeah, that would suck.
Come on, don't do this to me.
Please, please, please.
We're gonna try tabbing real quick. Oh. Unable to download spectator data. The game will now exit.
Oh, no.
That's a new one. Let's try reconnecting.
No.
That's a new one.
No. Oh, you're lagging. I can hear the lag coming out of you.
Really?
Yeah, I heard your microphone went robotic for a second.
Uh-oh. Alright, well, it gave me an option to reconnect, so we're gonna do that now.
Please.
Oh, it's hurting my soul.
Don't do this. League Client, don't do it. Not the black screen. No.
Yeah, I can see the blue circle loading. It's an absolute nightmare. Oh boy.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Oh, the blue circle went away. Oh. Whoa. Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
Wait. Still at 0? Is it?
Still at 0, but we're here. The other option is I completely close League and, well,
don't do it. Don't do it. I think maybe it's not on you. Maybe it's on like.
Wait, we're in.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it was someone else. It wasn't us.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Okay, I thought it was us. No, we didn't load into the game because someone completely disconnected. So that's kind of a reliever. We didn't really miss anything. Well, that was beyond confusing. Okay. Well, we're here, I think.
Okay.
I mean, clearly they indicated that they're ready. So I would assume the game will be starting soon.
Please.
There is also a possibility that spectator delay is causing the pause. So that maybe in real time it's resumed, so it appears this way. But like we're having to wait through what they were pausing through at the time, if that makes sense. It's so confusing, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with that, and we'll let it sit here. In the meantime, however, I will cut us to a break, so it's not just awkward silence of y'all staring at my screen. So we'll be right back when the game starts, hopefully. Okay, guys. I managed to find the loophole. We are actually in the game now. I found the loophole. We're about 4 minutes in, but nevertheless, we're here. That's kind of what's important.
What's the loophole?
Well, the loophole was I restarted the spectator client completely.
Oh,
So
okay.
we haven't missed anything. We're 5 minutes in. It looks like both teams are even in gold. No kills to be found. So you take a look at the scoreboard here. Everyone's pretty much farming even. So we came back in at a good spot. So that's, I think, what's important here.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's kind of just in their respective lane right now. Looks like UNI is making a play on the dragon right now. While Sejuani Fuyu is going to path towards Grubs towards top lane. There's that set W we were talking about. Sion did hit the level 6 first, so Mascara is going to look to trade with them here. I don't know if this is the all-in attempt from Mascara. It could be. He's going to zone him off as the support and jungle look to roam and secure this kill.
Oh, yeah.
Mascara's not stopping. He's still doing damage, still hitting hard. He gets first blood.
Nice.
Nope, he's back up. It's not gonna be.
And that's the strength of, you see right there, Cyan really had no way of fighting back.
Yeah, he has no hard escape. Like if
Damage
Cyan
from
gets,
set. Yeah, go ahead.
if Cyan gets like pinched, he's not gonna get. The only way Cyan gets out is his ult, but he can only use that like every what, 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes maybe. I don't know the cooldown, but he really, yeah, and he's using it right now. So if Cyan gets pinched again in the foreseeable future, he has no way to get out. He's just a lumbering tank.
Now, in the meantime, there's a dive attempt being made on Pow Pow, but it looks like he's going to be just fine. So that was the reaction of UNI as a result of that dive in top lane. Tarleton can go ahead and secure the grubs here, so trade of objectives as well. But yeah, Set didn't even have his ultimate yet, and he was a level down on Cyan, yet still able to secure that kill pretty easily. So with the E being down, good W there from Mascara to counter, but with the E being down, Cyan goes and drops the Q. Gimmick, a little bit of trouble. He's going to pop that ultimate. Don't think he's going to be able to get out of this one. He does land the root, however. But not able to sidestep the VQ as he goes down. So the gank attempt is successful there for UNI.
He was trying to activate the Mel execute, but I think the Xerath was just a little too much health.
Another thing to note about Cyan ult is that you can use that and the TP to get back to lane almost instantly after dying.
Yeah.
And if you kind of rotate between those two things, it can be very difficult to deal with and pretty hard for Mascara to leave lane, because then Cyan's able to develop lead. There it is. He cancels the Q with the Z. That's what I was talking about. As you can see, Cyan pretty low HP, in danger of being dove now.
He might do it. Will he do the funny thing? Will he flash ult? Okay, he's recalling.
Nice root landed there for Gimmick, getting a little bit of a trade onto Pandus. But once again, he is being ganked. He's going to try to work his way out of there. It's going to be the Vi ultimate to get on top of him, but Fuyu's here for support. Let's see if they try to continue to fight this. In the meantime, a little bit of fighting be done in bot. It looks like both teams are going to go their separate ways.
Cyan reset here is already on his way back to lane.
Yep, there's the teleport, which he was able to save because of ulting last time. And that's the annoying thing about Cyan. In the meantime, Mascara also going to opt to get in his own reset. He actually cancels last second, so he's going to stick around. You just push in one more wave, it seems. Nice, he landed there. He's going to grab the bone plating.
Chipping. Good W. Yeah, so if Cyan hits set with the Q, he can just W it, which is, I guess, why this is a favorable matchup for set.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, here we go. Mascara canceling the backport. Has the ultimate available. We'll see if he employs it here. There it is.
He is.
Gonna ult set into his own lane. And here's the all-in attempt from Mascara. Cyan does have ult. Don't know if he's going to be able to finish that kill. It doesn't look like it.
Cyan just has... Thing about Cyan, he has no escape, but he also has... He's very hard to kill, especially with the slow that he has. He has two forms of slows. He has the axe, and he has his little, like, shout that he does.
Nevertheless, everything seems to have reset here on the map. Both teams work towards their respective lane. Both junglers kind of hovering towards bot side. Xerath might be making an attempt on a roam here as he works into the Tarleton jungle. It's possible. He's just going to get a deep ward in on the Raptors.
W.
And here we go. We might be seeing some fighting here in a moment. Val the Grand going to get first contact. Going to take the brunt of that damage. Fuyu going to do a little bit of zoning. Yeah, Xerath has worked his way here. Gimmick kind of nowhere to be found. He's just forcing in the lane here. What I will say is if UNI doesn't get anything out of this, if anything, Xerath is losing a full wave, then Gimmick's gaining a play. Gimmick can't overstay those. These two players are going to try to work up and find him. Looks like he should be just fine as he gets out just in time.
Xerath losing, like you said, Xerath is losing a lot of XP there. And I think Gimmick was able to get a full plate as well. So Gimmick should be up in gold and XP.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
No, I was just saying, it was not a successful invade from Xerath there.
Yeah, and the fact that they didn't get anything, if they had secured maybe a frag or a kill, would have been a little bit more worth it. As Cyan goes ahead and ults back to lane once again.
There he goes.
It's pretty annoying to deal with. Now,
Yeah,
getting a fight here on Grubs. Vi gonna go ahead and abandon it as Tarleton has gained the priority. Sion gonna do a little bit of investigating as well as he works his way into the river, but thinks better of it.
So looks like Tarleton will get all 6 grubs, and like you said, Xerath is just the reason Xerath is so annoying is because he has like infinite range. Oh, here's Val. Here's Val the Grand. Okay, so 6 grubs.
Another thing to note is the objective hasn't been traded as of yet. And it looks like that's because they're looking to make a play here on the Pow Pow. So he is alone with Val the Grand being on that roam. So they're going to go for the dive attempt on him once again. We'll see what he's able to do. Good try from Pow Pow. Forced out the Caitlyn ult, but they are going to get the frag on him.
Vi ult as well.
Ooh, Mascara. Quickly able to get in his reset. He's going to TP right back to lane.
So they are on drag.
Ooh, there we go. Lands a big E. Oh, and he has his full stride breaker now. This could be huge for Mascara as he goes in. Let's see what he's able to find. Forces his way behind Sion. There's the flash. Flash from Mascara! He gets the kill!
Ooh. Nice. And the drag here. Are they going to try to steal it? Oh, and they steal it! Oh my god!
Wow, Fuyu getting that, landing the stun with the ultimate as well. Forces the Vi flash out. Val the Grand going to do a bit of chasing. He gets rooted, so they're going to be forced to back off. But unbelievable sequence there from Tarleton as they secure that dragon and Mascara getting the kill in top lane. And Sion, for once, doesn't have that teleport up yet. So Mascara is going to be able to earn some plates as well. This is an amazing sequence for Tarleton. As you can see, Set does shred towers.
I mean, well played by Tarleton. I mean, that went exactly the way they wanted it to go. I mean, with Mascara outplaying the Sion, getting his flash out too, and then you have Fuyu amazingly stealing the junk, like the dragon there. So that was, I gotta say, Fuyu has done very well this season, stealing objectives out from under other teams' noses.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it couldn't have come at a better time here. Kappa gonna continue to do a little bit of poking onto the Kate. Ooh, there's the flash. Val the Grand keeping himself alive though with his own ultimate, so not bad. It's gonna be a trade of ultimates there. Gimme takes some heavy damage from Xerath.
The thing about Papa is all he has to do right now is farm, and he's doing exactly that. 102. He just needs to keep farming and keep getting stacks, because he's going to hurt late game.
Exactly. And you have to remember, Val the Grand's been on these roams a couple times that Tarleton could secure the 6 grubs. So Papa doing an excellent job, only going down once to those multiple dive attempts from the side of UNI. You also got to look towards Mascara as he now has 2 solo kills on the Sion, earning that stride breaker up pretty fast.
Xerath ult. Xerath has no mana, so he's gonna have to base if he wants to be able to be useful in these next fights.
There's the ultimate from Pow Pow. Don't know if they're going to be able to get anything out of it here. Not quite. Gimmick also going to get in his reset as he was sitting on pretty low HP.
Vi is mid under. Is Vi attacking tower? Yeah.
Here's Mascara once again to try and deal some additional damage to Sion. There's the stride breaker coming out. Not bad. Pretty good trade. He has the ultimate up. Don't know if he's going to use it here. He's going to go ahead and hit the tower. If he does manage to take down the full tower, he'll have an opportunity to fight Sion. There's the Sion ultimate. Mascara, he's not stopping. He's going to ult.
There it is. There it is.
I don't think Art of Jake is any way out of this one. And that'll finish him off. Mascara for a 3rd kill. And meanwhile, Fuyu lands the ultimate onto Caitlyn. This might be a good gank attempt. Unfortunately,
the Soraka is doing everything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for Tarleton.
Good tank, good tanking. Good tank.
Luckily for them, only Val the Grand goes down. But Vi is not stopping. That's the ultimate. I don't think Fuyu has a way out, but Gimmick is here now. Would you look at this? Backlit by Stars is not stopping. He's continuing to zone these players away from the tower.
I mean, did you see... The Caitlyn doesn't die. The Soraka just kept on healing her.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Also has to do with that Sum spell as well. It's that Sum spell, the healing one. But a lot of flashes were used there as well for Tarleton. I think I saw Pow Pow's and Fuyu's come out. But luckily for them, they only lose Val the Grand.
Yeah. And then you have Mascara just completely destroying the Psy on top. It's going to enable him to roam a little bit. He's very strong. Not a lot of people can take him on right now.
In the meantime, we'll see. Mascara's pretty tanky. I don't know if Xerath does the damage yet to take him out. Doesn't look like it. Might be getting some fighting in here towards top river. The Grand's going to try and knock these players back. Fuyu might be in a little trouble if she gets caught by some of the CC. Pao Pao going to use the Smolder ultimate.
Here's Mascara TPing in.
Yeah, Mascara coming in with the flank. There's the ult. Oh, big for Mascara.
Big damage.
Shutdown for Pao Pao. Follow up from Mascara's W as he's on a rampage now. And these players from UNI are just going to cut their losses, try to get out of there. But Mascara's going to continue to chase.
He's on the move.
Lands the Stride Breaker, but the stun also lands onto him. But a big shutdown for Pao Pao, and yet another kill for Mascara, as this set is going huge. As he now has the Hull Breaker as well, with 2 full items.
Okay, side lane. It's going to be a side laning masterpiece. Those of you who don't know, Hull Breaker, you do increase damage to towers, so it's basically all about side laning when you get Hull Breaker. Zion just uses ult.
Clearly, the set pick is working out so far. But Mascara, they are going to be making a play on him here. So he gets the turret. We'll see if he's able to find his way out.
I don't think he does this with Barrett as well.
There's the W. Oh, and the flash from Mascara!
Oh my god!
You gotta be kidding me.
Yo! What was that? Yeah.
Oh, big ult from Fuyu.
Oh my god.
Pao Pao with the follow-up. And they are not stopping. Fuyu is going to land the kill onto the Caitlyn. Then Shafiri down. That's how you say that.
And then, looks like it's a drag. Yeah, they don't have jungle up. And they don't have Caitlyn up. Yeah, looks like Tarleton's going to be able to safely secure this drag. Mascara's just going to destroy this turret.
This is unbelievable for Mascara. And look at that. Turret down too. He's continuing to expand his lead.
Look at the way he chases that.
Just an unbelievable play to flash and W onto the Vi.
That was crazy. That was an insane move. Oh my gosh.
Once things calm down just a tad bit. Rift Herald is up for grabs.
Yeah, what is a Scion recall? That's awesome. Look at it.
Once again, Mascara going to move towards the side lane and bot. Try to work his way forward. Looks like he's going to be matched by the Scion, who's now 2 levels down and a full item. It's going to be very hard for him to deal with some of the pressure Mascara is putting on without some assistance from his jungler, who looks to be in the area.
I don't even think the jungler beats the set right now. I mean, he's down a full item, and Mascara's getting close to a third. 2 drills, signifying he has a lot of gold in his inventory right now.
But Mascara is going to be doing some investigating here as he moves towards that jungle. Now kind of roaming in the area of Pao Pao.
Alright, Otacon top. Voracious Otacon, okay. So this is the false life Otacon. So this next Otacon is going to be very critical. So they do have to, I think Tarleton does have to prioritize the Voracious Otacon, because it does give false life basically a second chance. They can run it down, they can get objectives without worrying about, you know, dying. Still have no idea what the conditions are when you're getting the regular Otacon, the Voracious Otacon. I don't think I know.
I don't think I know either.
Scare's just doing whatever he wants. Bot lane. Scion can't do anything to him.
There's a Scion Q, but I don't think it's going to phase Mascara too much.
So they are on Rift Herald. Tarleton is aware of this.
Yeah, here's the fight. There's the engage from Fuyu. It looks like Soraka's going to get caught out. He is. Little Pao Pao finds the kill first, and now Vi immediately having the runaway Tarleton. A nice play to pretty much instantly secure this objective, no problem. Don't think there's going to be a steal attempt.
Oh, that was that was a little scary.
Did look
The
close.
Xerath, yeah, the Xerath.
Tarleton is wasting no time. They're going to go immediately for this Otacon. And look, Mascara's going to be there with them, and with no Scion. Yeah, Mascara's going to go ahead and stick around. Looked like he's going to recall, try to deal with Scion, but the decision has been made. They want to secure this objective. And it looks like they're going to be able to get it.
Oh wait, Mascara's getting collapsed in. They're completely ignoring Otacon.
There's the teleport from Gimmick.
Oh, there's Xerath ult. You gotta be careful.
Oh wow. But you definitely in trouble, but it looks like she'll be alright.
Good shield by Valdegrand there. And alright, so False Life is activated. Gimmick can die here and have no problem. He can focus all
There's
his
also a
resources.
TP coming through. That's the Smolder. It's Pow Pow. So it's looking like.
And here's Mascara. He's side laning. He's going around.
Oh man, these players are definitely gonna be caught. Mascara, he's on Art of Jake. I don't know if Scion has a way out here. There's the ultimate as they go back in. A huge E!
W!
Oh, the combos from Tarleton are ridiculous. As this team fight continues to go through.
False Life activated. They're losing nothing.
But
They're gaining
Mascara
nothing
is
by
still a
fighting
problem.
them.
He lands yet another. There's the flash coming out from Soraka. He continues to
He's
go in.
tiebreaker.
Caitlyn, no way out. Mascara is godlike. He's going to continue to chase the Soraka. That's a stun landed. Double kill for Mascara. He's up to 7. Actually, 8. Excuse me.
He's at 8. Give him what he deserves. He's at 8. Don't -1. He's
And
at
Tarleton
8.
not stopping. Still with the False Life to play with. They're going to go for this mid turret. Rift Herald's going to get spawned in mid. Mascara. He's going to go for this kill on backlit. Bye, on the run. There's a flash of Mascara. He's going to go onto the Xerath. Xerath taking down the pretty low HP. W won't finish him off, but Tarleton are going to secure this turret for free.
And they're going to get a big hit. Another use out of Rift. Okay,
Oh,
never
good
mind.
smite there to stop the
Okay,
Rift Tail
good
from landing
smite,
onto the turret in mid, but Mascara, the set cannot be stopped right now.
It's a master class.
Oh, and Vi almost making a critical mistake, almost gets caught by the SETI. Fuyu doing a bit of invading of her own as well. These players from UNI are getting completely zoned off. Mascara, this man is not stopping. The entire team is on him. He's got the False Life. He kills Caitlyn. He's legendary.
God! He still has False Life. All right, goodbye.
And he's not going to go down for it to get punished. The False Life. It's more than worth it. Takes out Caitlyn.
He's 9-0. This is
It's just
insane.
absurd.
Yeah. And they're gonna get dragged too.
The amount of value Tarleton's getting off of these aggressive plays from the False Life and that Rift Herald in mid are really allowing them to do exactly what I said in the pregame, kind of snowball. As that was the goal and the plan clearly working out. Valdegrand gonna land a little bit of CC. He's gonna back out of there quickly though, as the rotations come through for UNI. But in the meantime, it's going to be an engagement by backlit by Stars. Pow Pow facing a little bit of trouble. He's going to get healed up. Continuing to do damage. There's the kill from Gimmick.
Oh my gosh. Executed.
Big Mel execute.
Here's Sion. Here's Sion. Oh, never mind. I think he ran into something. All right.
Yeah, he might have gotten caught.
Oh, he's going to ult and then he's going to recall. All right. Peak strategy from Sion.
Unbelievable.
So Tarleton on sole point. Now is... I mean, what can UNI do right now? It's not a lot. They have to catch somebody off guard. But the way Tarleton plays, they're so coordinated.
And look at this, Mascara gonna take yet another turret. That hole breaker coming up huge.
The only
he has to be careful
that...
though. He is gonna be slowed by the Scion, buying time for his teammates to rotate over. But it looks like Mascara not gonna get caught today as he continues to work out of there and keep his shutdown up.
I mean, the only person they can catch out off guard is Mascara.
Oh, here we go.
He can 1v2. Oh, like he does so much damage with the W. Valdegrand is fighting Soraka.
Oh, here we go. There's engagement. Pow Pow Mascara. Mascara, legendary, takes out another one. That'll be Pandu's down, and now the Sion's on the run. There's the ultimate. Big damage from Mascara. Arta Jake. The flash fails! Pow Pow gets the kill. And now the engagement. They're not stopping. Here comes Mascara. Taking out Caitlyn. That's 11 kills for Mascara. Double kill for Pow Pow. It is only backlit by Stars left. And he's nowhere to be found. Tarleton could look to end the game right here.
They might. Do they have enough minions?
Oh, and to put even more damage to it, Gimmick's going to cancel the backport from backlit. We're going to see the 1 versus 1 now. There's the Vi ultimate. Follow-up flash from Gimmick. There's the root. A little more damage. He might be able to land the execute. Vi taking down the 1 HP, but it's not going to matter. Tarleton are hitting the turrets. They're hitting the Nexus. This one is looking all but over. On the backs of Mascara and Pow Pow, Tarleton take game 1 of the series.
Oh my god. Yo. Yo.
Unreal.
That is crazy. This is what you want in a Nationals game. That is insane.
I mean, just look at that. Look at the gold amount too. 15k gold. 11-0.
31,000 damage. 31,000 damage.
Mascara the hero in game 1 for Tarleton to put them up 1-0. Just unreal.
The thing is, if we sign a player, they're definitely going to ban the set. There's no way they don't.
It's just unbelievable. I'm at a loss for words, but what an incredible game 1. Start us off here for Tarleton. We're going to cut it to break. We'll be back at the start of the draft for game 2. Just take that one in. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys. After an extended break, we're ready to draft for game number 2. I'm
still recovering.
Yeah.
I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. What an unbelievable game 1.
Okay. Personally, I don't think they don't ban the set. There's no way they let him play that again.
But it's also important to note that that was a hard counter matchup in top lane for sure.
So either they're going to ban Set or they're just not going to play Scion again. Or they're going to play Scion again and then ban Set.
I would say it's probably the likelier the other option, just not playing Scion. Because, in all fairness, without like a very snowballing matchup like that, it's hard for a Set to take over the game in the way that Mascara did. Still a good champion, nonetheless.
You also have the raw outplaying move, like the flash W on the Vi, like, oh my gosh, that full body chills.
He was able to pull off the same thing in lane as well. We're going to get a Malzahar ban from UNI. That one's interesting.
Malzahar?
It is something that Gimmick can play.
He doesn't,
I just don't think
he
he has
play that
played
a lot.
it.
No, he doesn't play that a lot. That's not even his second pick in mid lane.
So I'd assume with that ban, there has to be some sort of clear game plan for UNI here. Just don't really know what that game plan is. But it's going to be the same bans for Tarleton. It'll be Jhin, Urgot, Gwen. Not going to change that in the slightest.
Watch UNI ban something stupid like Gragas. Oh, Smolder. Okay. Yeah.
So Jinx and Smolder taken out of Pow Pow's champ pool for game number 2. See what they elect to go with here, as Tarleton once again has the first pick.
Sejuani pick again? Probably.
Tarleton elected to go with the ADC first time around, but we are going to see Sejuani as the first pick in jungle here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
Yeah, Fuyu was able to get a lot of value off those ultimates, and just the straight up tankiness is very good for Tarleton Gage and whatnot. So, there you have it. Pretty safe pick for the jungle.
Ari. Okay. Electing to just take that early.
Yeah, and Tarleton did end up banning that one the previous draft, so
Yeah.
UNI going to take advantage of that and go ahead and lock it in first.
But I'm assuming the 3 that they ban are like the most played, like most annoying champs that UNI has in their pool. Urgot, Gwen, Jin.
The Gwen
And
one
Jin's
just is no surprise at all. Jin's just pretty, like, you can play Jin
Jin's
into
just
almost anything in bot lane.
And Urgot's just, I hate Urgot. I hate Urgot.
Hard to lane against for sure. And Gwen is just Gwen.
Oh
Very
no,
OP.
it's coming. No, wait, no. Is Yumi coming? No. No.
It's very likely we could see those picks, both those picks locked in here.
Hey,
Sivir
Rakan,
does
have
end
you
up being
ever
the
seen Rakan?
pick.
Have you ever seen a Rakan?
I know Val de Grand's definitely played it for us. Don't know if we played against it. But let's see here if it's what we expect.
No. Dude, he's gonna be Yumi. He's gonna be the cat. He's gonna be the kitty. He's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. Yep, there it is.
Was there ever any doubt? There
No.
you have it.
No.
Let's see what UNI's pick into this will be. Not sure if they'll lock the ADC here, or if they'll opt to wait another turn.
Ash? No, not Ash. Maybe Caitlyn again. Caitlyn's never a bad pick. Oh, okay. All right, so they got the couple on their team.
I knew you were gonna say something.
They got the couple.
Zaya, Rakan, bot lane. Pretty funny.
All game, you're just gonna hear her saying "Thank you, honey." I'm like, okay, all right.
Ooh, UNI gonna go ahead and eliminate the Nasus, so it's one more off the board for Gimmick. Follow up Pantheon ban from Tarleton.
Pantheon?
This jungle does remain one of those open slots here for UNI. Tarleton's gonna go ahead and get rid of that.
Might pick Vi.
Wow, and we're also gonna get a Renekton ban.
Okay, but Mascara doesn't really even play Renekton that much. I mean, he's played it before, but he doesn't. It's not his first or second choice.
Not a ban here.
Nunu ban. Nope, Nocturne. Nocturne. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I really have no predictions here for the final 2 players.
No,
Swain is still up here for Gimmick, so I bet it depends on his matchup. I don't know how Swain is into Ahri. I'm sure Gimmick might have something in mind.
Swain is okay.
Cho'Gath also an option, but I just don't know how these picks are into Ahri. So it really just depends on Gimmick's preference. We're gonna get a Wukong.
Okay. It looks like Mascara. Mascara will be counterpicked here, so I wonder what he's gonna pick. He might pick Olaf. Olaf is kind of hard to counter. I mean, the big counter to Olaf is Tryndamere.
And obviously, you know, Jace, always an option. There's a Swain. Kind of what I expected here, seeing it still up. And let's see what Mascara decides to go with. It's going to be very interesting.
He's going to pick something like insane. Watch him end up picking like Dr. Mundo. Garen,
oh, it's been too long. It's been too long.
It's happening. It's happening.
It has been too long since we've seen Mascara on the Garen. Let's see
happening.
if he goes and locks it in. He will. He has been able to make some insane plays on this champion in the past. Really looking forward to see how that goes. Let's see what the enemy top lane is going to look like here.
What is he gonna pick? Is he gonna pick Sion again? Like Sion isn't that good in the Garen.
It'll be Darius locked in.
Okay.
It'll be pretty tough for Mascara to deal with early on in the game, but
yeah,
we'll see how he navigates that matchup. Very interesting stuff. So there's the draft for both teams. Yeah, looking forward to this. We're going to be seeing a very different game 2 than what we saw in game 1. We'll see what the adaptation looks like for UNI. As I swap screens before I forget.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I mean, when it comes to the Darius pick, I think Mascara Garen's at a little bit of a disadvantage, but like you said, I'm pretty sure it's early. I think if they're at full power going toe to toe, I think it depends on player skill. But yeah, Mascara and the UNI top laner are gonna be duking it out for a little bit.
Oh yeah, both champions have pretty good all-in potential when their ultimates are up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of skill involved in this matchup. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I love me the Mascara Garen.
Last time Pow Pow ran the severe Yumi combo, he's able to carry the game pretty effectively. And that's clearly why you and I were interested in banning it in game number 1.
I just seeing Yumi though is always just silly to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mostly because I've heard people rant about how like no skill useless Yumi is. It's just
Well, since we've seen a lot of these champs for the Tarleton side, once we load into Spectre delay here, probably be focusing more on the champion select on the UNI side of things this time. Got a few more seconds here as these final 2 players lock in their runes. We'll go ahead and start with probably Xayah Rakan and bot, this combo. This couple, as you referred them to.
I know that they're dating. That's about it. I know very little. I mean, Xayah, she can throw her feathers down, and then she can like pick them back up, right?
Yes, and that like kind of reflects the damage a little bit.
Of damage. And what, Rakan like can stun people, right? And also like shield.
Charm.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'll give you a little more info. So, Xayah is a hard scaling bot laner. Not the strongest in lane, also not super weak, but yeah, able to reflect that damage by recalling some of those feathers after throwing them. And Rakan, he's got a lot of movement speed. He can walk up to people and he can charm them, which provides enough CC for the rest of his team to do the actual damage. But Rakan's whole thing is like movement speed and charming. But that's kind of what I know about the 2 champs.
Yeah, that's probably Xayah is probably one of the ADCs I know next to nothing about.
And also Ahri has a charm as well. So
yeah, Ahri is.
We could be looking at CC chains and team fights maybe.
Ahri has a charm, and then she has like multiple dashes, making her incredibly hard to kill and gank.
Last one will be Wukong here.
Wukong, okay, so Wukong is usually played jungle. I've seen him play top, but Wukong, he can create a duplicate of himself. And the big thing is that when he ults, it's just basically like a Beyblade spinning move. But whenever he ults, the duplicate will copy it. So that's a potential for a lot of damage.
Big guarantee.
Yeah, and he can also go invisible. Wukong can go invisible, so it can be hard to track him. And then there's one more ability that I'm blanking on.
I think he just has like an extra like empowered attack with his Q.
Yeah, that too. But Wukong could be
his staff.
Wukong could be a little annoying.
Yeah, but really excited. We have less than a minute before we hop into this one.
I'm more interested to see how Swain the gimmick does, because Ahri can be very difficult to deal with. I don't know the matchup. Let me look it up real quick.
Wow, we're looking up the matchup. Also, everyone cross their fingers real quick as you load into the game.
So actually, Ahri has a higher percentage on Swain. I mean, they're both about 50, so they're fairly equal. But
don't look at their cosmetic.
No, actually. Swain has an advantage on Ari.
Crispy, don't look at the recon cosmetic.
Oh, wait. Oh, no! No,
You didn't miss it. Right as we loaded in, you didn't miss it.
Oh, no! The E-daters! It's happening! Oh, no! Get
We
away!
also got the Pizza Severe on the Tarleton side.
Wait, that's my favorite skin. That's my favorite skin of all time. Everybody knows this. I've talked about it on stream before. That is my literal favorite skin.
Awesome, here we go. So ready for game number 2. Tarleton leading the series 1-0. We're not going to be seeing any early invades. Wukong gonna work his way into mid. Oh, hold on a second. Looks like he might just be warding those raptors.
You know what I find funny about Rakan? Doesn't he make like a bunch of like "ka-cha" noises when he attacks and stuff?
I'm not sure.
I think he does. Or I might be thinking about a different character. I don't even know. Either way.
Pop Pow gonna work his way over there just so they can get rid of that ward.
They found the ward.
Smart call.
Alright, cool. So Valdegrand can just take his hands off the keyboard for a hot minute. Doesn't gotta do anything.
The slows from Yumi can end up being impactful.
They can. They were like, and the shield, because it also provides speed and extra like health. So I'm guessing what Yumi just works well with Severe, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You get speed boost from Severe too in our ultimate, so I believe you combo that with some of the slowing from Yumi. You're able to kite down some of these players pretty effectively. So here we go. Matchups have started. Level 1's going to be pretty key there in top lane as well. I want you to look out for that. Because Darius, despite not having all his abilities, he has his passive, which stacks up. Can deal a lot of damage in extended fights, even at level 1.
Yeah, he gets 5 bleed stacks early. Garen's going to be hurting.
Yeah, as you can see, he already kind of gained priority through that. Sees hits level 2 first. It's Mascara. So it looks like Rakan also having a knock-up, as you can see there.
Okay.
Trade there from Mascara in top lane.
Nice root. That's a charm. So Rakan took exhaust over heal this time.
Looks like Wukong's gonna be kind of camping in this topside river, waiting for Mascara to walk forward here. Gonna be interesting to see if he's canceled his backport a couple times now, actually. I'm kind of just keeping my eye on the map. Wukong not really going anywhere.
You're aware of
Really
that?
wants to
He might be
not allow Mascara to play the game. That is the third time I've seen him cancel his backport. Mascara's trying to ward it. Oh, the hook's gonna land. Wukong's gonna go in. Let's see if Mascara's gonna be forced to flash. He will not. So Wukong's actually wasted a lot of time here. Fuyu's able to clear her top side out. Wukong hasn't even made his way into his bot side yet.
How about hitting level 3 first?
Look, he's canceled his backport yet again. Wukong really is sticking to Mascara here.
He's still there.
He's wasting so much time. Fuyu has already cleared her entire topside, hit level 4. Let's see if she works her way up here. They might look to go in on this fight.
He is still
here we
there.
go, Fuyu.
Is still there.
There's the silence from Garen. Fuyu, here she comes. There's the flash from Darius. Follow-up flash from Mascara, pretty good. Let's see what they're able to get done here. Fuyu. Ignite, used by Mascara. There's the silence. First blood for Mascara. It gets traded out by Art Jake. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to end up working out for them as Fuyu remains ahead. And it's not like Darius can stick around. He uses both some spells. There's no mana. He has to backport as well. I think this is good for Tarleton.
Yeah, it's good because you see, Wukong's still level 3. He hasn't even cleared like his bot side yet. He wasted so much time, and he didn't even end up getting the kill. So that's actually not a good play by UNI there.
He was up there for quite some time. Like, I'm talking maybe over a minute, maybe more. Nevertheless, it'll be Mascara to secure first blood.
I mean, look at Wukong farm. He's just down.
Charm doesn't land there on the gimmick.
Gimmick and Ari just running low mana. Here's for you. Here's for you. Rakan's just too fast.
I think they're pretty safe under turrets
Oh,
right
here's
now.
Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong looking for another potential gank attempt. Doesn't look like he's gonna commit onto it.
Yeah, I think the Rakan and Zaya are too low. I think, yeah, he's not. Signing up for drag here.
Papa might be opting to get in a reset to purchase items here. Looks like, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take that timing, get his tempo.
Yeah. And they're gonna reset too.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that.
No. Do they recall together? Oh my gosh. No. These E-daters.
Oh my goodness.
I wish I didn't see that. Oh,
Charm does finally connect on the gimmick. Not too much damage taken though.
I want to see gimmicks like signature combo. The root into the eye.
And Swain, as this game goes on, is only going to get more tanky. Nice combo there from Gimmick.
Yeah,
root into the eye. Oh, Mascara looking to
he's
fight here. He's level 6 first.
Oh,
Wukong's going to be here to assist. See what Mascara's able to get done.
Game. Oh, does he get away? There's no way.
No, it will be backlit by stars to take him out eventually.
We get drag. We get drag though. So not a bad trade. I guess after last game, the Wukong is just giving him special treatment.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Imagine after seeing a top player have a game like that, you don't want to let them play the game anymore. So really not a surprise. Mascara's gonna work his way back to lane now as Wukong looks to trade the objective with the grubs.
Did Darius get a plate there? I think he did. Yeah, he did.
So.
So Darius gonna be up on items. Yeah, he's gonna have the hammer, but Mascara does have boots, so he can still fight the Darius.
It's interesting. He opted to build Berserker, so he's actually gonna steal that last grub. It looks like Ari might have moved towards Wukong. Seems like Mascara's aware of it though. Probably called out by Gimmick. Nice job stealing that last grub.
Zaya getting. Oh my god.
And Pow getting aggressive. It'll be Pow the Grand to actually be the one to get that kill, though.
Alright, so...
eliminating the Zaya.
Our Yumi has a kill. Goat.
Zaya must not have thought she was in danger. She still has the barrier up. Didn't use it there.
I'm willing to bet she didn't see the Yumi missile through all Tarleton's minions. That's my theory.
Yeah, I'd say there's a good chance. Oh, Rakan taking some big damage from Pow. See if he ends up sticking around. But now look at this. Fuyu's going to path her way into the top bush. Just kind of work her way around here. Maybe land that ultimate onto Darius.
Pretty sure Darius. There's no way Darius didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more than aware it's going to get pinged out.
I mean, look at Pow's farm. Trying to get another plate here.
Yeah, I'd argue the bot lane being a pretty big win condition for Tarleton, also considering that Wukong's always really hovering towards top side here.
Nice root by Gimmick here.
Yeah, Papa's able to build a decent lead. Good damage from Gimmick, getting the Ari down to about half HP. Root doesn't quite connect there.
Fuyu kind of falling behind a little bit in the farm area, but she'll catch right back up.
It looks like Fuyu's going to be making another play here onto the Darius, potentially, as she slowly works her way up the river.
You're trying to help get Mascara a little.
Does appear to be warded, so she's going to take her time.
And Darius is back.
Also, another roam here from Gimmick.
Are they all trying to? They're all trying to get rid of this Darius.
But it looks like at the end of the day, they're going to let Darius go ahead and get the backport unless Fuyu's able to cancel it. Darius is actually going to opt to cancel it himself.
Both level 7.
Not too much going on the map right now. All the objectives have been taken. for the time
even
being.
in gold, even in gold, even in kills.
But as this game goes on, you get Pow Pow on a scaling champ with that Yumi. It's gonna continue to become more of a problem.
Wait, look top. What's happening?
It is gonna be warded though, so Darius gonna have to be aware. But here comes Fuyu. There's some fighting being happening here in bot lane. Valdegrand unfortunately detached from Pow Pow. Gank attempt's gonna work out. Pow Pow gonna be forced to flash. Let's see if he's able to stay up. Oh, it doesn't look like he's able to. Zaya's gonna secure the double kill, and Darius popping the ghost. Living through that gank attempt from Fuyu. Gimmick
is
doing some fighting here at the Ahri. Pandu's taken down pretty weak. Gimmick still with that ultimate up. Gonna land the root there. Let's see if he goes for the all-in. There it is. There's the ultimate. Pandu's gonna respond with ultimate though, and flash from Gimmick doesn't quite land. Good attempt there. Not quite able to secure that all-in. Now Mascara and Fuyu are gonna attempt to dive Darius. Jake having no choice but to pretty much give this one up. Several plates are gonna be earned. This is a nice play from Fuyu and Mascara. Yeah, Jake really with no way in. He's kind of just being forced to sit back and watch. Mascara and Fuyu taking a good time to go ahead and move towards the grubs while they have tempo and the waves under tower.
The Wukong.
Have to be careful though. Ahri's already working her way up here, as well as the Rakan support roam.
It's three. It's gonna
Oh
be,
man, this is not good, looking good for Mascara and Fuyu. They're gonna have to get their way out. There's the root from Gimmick. But Fuyu's gonna get caught by the Darius hook. Jake gets the kill. I think Tarleton are very fortunate to only lose one.
They got Triforce up. Wukong kind of scary. Oh, they're all inning.
Ooh, Pow Pow. Continue to put pressure on the Xayah while Rakan's away. There's the barrier from Xayah. We'll see if he's able to land this one. Rakan has come to the rescue.
Coming to save his wife. He's coming to save his waifu.
Pow Pow doing a nice job.
They got it back. They got to get out of there. Ahri and Wukong are on the way. A really bad spot for Tarleton here.
Oh yeah, Pow Pow's definitely in trouble. He's gonna go ahead and use the ultimate. Wow, good awareness from Pow Pow. That ultimate gives him enough movement speed to work his way out of there. Gimmick taking the ward out. But he's gonna look to engage. Try to win this 2 versus 2 between Backlit and Pandus. Gimmick popping the ultimate.
Here's Papa.
There's the flash in there. Oh, big ultimate from Fuyu. Gets the kill onto Wukong. Huge there. Out of the Sejuani.
Oh, here's the Xayah and Rakan.
That should be drag secured.
Yeah. Without Wukong, I can't really contest it. Darius is backporting here.
We're going to be looking at first 2 dragons earned for Tarleton. So Tarleton definitely leading in the objectives department, as 6 grubs weren't obtained by the side of UNI. Only the 4. As Mascara is able to steal 1, and Fuyu getting the second one there. But no team really running away with the game, is obviously still even in gold.
Heck yeah. I mean, Pow Pow very strong with the Untao.
And he's up 40 CS as well. He's been able to put a lot of good pressure onto the Xayah as Rakan's gone for that roam.
Mascara is actually a level up on Darius. Oh, now he was.
There's a hook from Jake being landed. It's going to be traded out by the E from Mascara into the silence.
Wukong is here.
Once again, Wukong not leaving Mascara alone. But this time, Mascara is going to be alright.
Wukong is, this guy's a fan. This guy's a fanboy.
Looks like he might be forced to give up this tower, however, as Ahri's also working her way to the side of the map. Oh man, Mascara in trouble. He's going to use the ultimate, do some damage onto the Wukong, but doesn't get the kill. Fuyu definitely in trouble now too. Here comes Gimmick with the flank. Fuyu's going to flash. Pandus takes out Fuyu. See if Gimmick decides to keep going in. Ooh, he does get the kill of backlit up by stars, but I don't know if he's going to live through this one. Doesn't quite take down Darius, so close. Would have been a nice shutdown to grab. But ultimately, UNI coming out on top in that one. Pretty good rotations.
I mean, this Wukong will not leave Mascara alone.
I will say too, the fleets of strength make a pretty big difference. Some of these fights that are happening is Darius has his armor boots and Mascara opted to go for the Berserker's Greaves, which is great for attack speed and additional damage, but it also means you take more damage, especially from the Wukong Darius combo when you don't have that additional armor. So it definitely makes a difference. Pow Pow gonna go ahead and eliminate this turret. Gonna get out of there as quick as he can though, as Wukong is on the way. Ooh. A little re-engage. The Eye almost taking down Xayah from Gimmick.
Oh yeah, they're recalling together. Ew. Ew. Mascara's... Any opportunity Mascara has had to try to get ahead of this Darius, it's just been Wukong has just been there, just in his face.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Wukong is gonna get spotted by the on vision from Swain from Gimmick. So they know he's passing towards top now. Looks like Pow Pow's gonna be going on a little roam of zone. Looked like it for a second, but just checking for any vision in their own jungle.
Things have appeared to slow down a bit. UNI is ahead in gold.
Also looking like a few different lane swaps at this point of the game. Gimmick's gonna go ahead and move to bot along with the Ahri, while Tarleton and UNI's bot lanes respectively are gonna move into mid. So they're able to rotate to fights quicker. Oh man, okay, we're getting a little bit of fighting happening here. Pow Pow gonna look to go in here. There's the Xayah ultimate. Barry's gonna be forced out as well. Fuyu, unfortunately, kind of get caught between a rock and a hard place. Darius ult gonna come out. I don't know if Mascara wins this one. He's gonna opt to go in. There's the ultimate. Takes down one.
Justice!
Now Arda Jake's gonna have to run away. Pow Pow has arrived. Pow Pow gonna continue to go in. There's the flash from Darius. Huge from Mascara is able to secure that kill onto backlit. They lose Fuyu, but I think Tarleton in a really good spot now.
You're Swain. They're getting this tower.
Gimmick is able to land this root. Oh, this is gonna be a dive attempt from Tarleton. Mascara is here. There's the ultimate from Swain. There's the engage from Mascara. It's a quick double kill for Tarleton. Shutdown goes to Pow Pow.
Boom.
Unbelievable values. They finally knock down that turret in top. Mascara gets the kill under turret, and Pow Pow with a massive shutdown onto the Darius.
Nobody's at Dragon right now, so
Great rotations and good calling.
Next team fight's gonna be centered more towards Dragon here. And here, yeah, they're starting it. The teams are converging. Will they be able to get there in time, though? That's the question.
UNI earning this priority is pretty tough, but Tarleton, they're gonna opt to fight. Fuyu's gonna be the engage. They forced him off the Dragon. Wukong's gonna continue to try to hit it. There's a charm onto Fuyu. It will be Dragon secured, and Flash comes out from the Wukong, but let's see if Tarleton are able to find any kills for this. There's gonna be a flash from Pandus, but he has a shutdown to him. Pow Pow's gonna get him. That's 2 kills going in favor of Tarleton.
Wow, okay. So much movement. Oh my gosh.
So Tarleton forcing out 2 flashes and getting 2 kills. After giving up the 1 Dragon, I'd say is more than worth it for them.
I mean, they would have put him on Soul Point, but they have 3 more fights to get Dragon.
Scary gonna do his best to defend Pow Pow here. Looks like he's able to stay up. But yeah, it was yet another. Ahri also had a shutdown on her, which also went to Pow Pow. They're gonna get this turret in mid. Tarleton getting so much value off of this play. I don't know if it was worth it for UNI to stay and get that Dragon. Mascara's gonna do a little bit of trading onto the Darius. Won't go fully in.
A lot of damage coming out of Pow Pow. Oh my gosh.
Backlit being hit hard by the Severe.
Oh my god, it's so much damage.
Tarleton now moved in front in terms of gold.
Oh, so regular Otacon, no false life.
Tarleton's not wasting any time. They're going to go ahead and start it. While these players getting in the resets, they don't have Mascara. And Mascara running the Ignite here doesn't have Teleport either. So I don't know if Tarleton are able to finish this objective. They're going to be down in numbers. I think they've realized that now. They're going to go ahead and move away from it. Pretty good calling there from Pow Pow. You don't want to overstay while Mascara is pushing top lane. Oh, but here's the fight. I don't think Tarleton were ready for this one. It's going to be the ultimate coming out from Val the Grand. Shutdown gets landed on the Pow Pow. Gimmick trades one back. Actually, some pretty good damage done. I'm surprised. This Tarleton were down. Yeah, Tarleton were down pretty hard in numbers. Sure, Pow Pow loses his shutdown, but Gimmick doing some big damage. Mascara's already eliminated that turret. They're going to be forced to backport here and deal with him.
They're all low as well. So
that honestly went way better than I was anticipating. Mascara is going to back off smartly, knowing that these players are going to come looking for him.
I mean, Swain ult does a lot of damage. It did way more damage than I thought it was going to do, actually. So that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, definitely not the worst. Xayah does obtain Pow Pow's shutdown. I'd say not the worst case scenario. Rift Herald's still going to be up on the map here. Looks like Mascara is actually rotated into bot along with the rest of his team. They're going to try to catch out this Ahri. Pandu's on the run. Mascara's going to catch up to him with the Stride Breaker. I don't think Pandu's going to find a way out of this. No ultimate is even needed there as Pow Pow gets the free kill onto Pandu's. And they're going to immediately start this Otacon. They're wasting no time.
And and UNI is down numbers, so it's going to be a very hard fight to try to contest our ult in here.
It's so good for Tarleton. They got to save all of their ultimates going into this one. UNI has no way of contesting. They're going to get this one for free. Smart teleport out from Gimmick as well. Stopping the progress of Darius in top lane. Once again, things kind of calmed down a little bit. Mascara going to resume side laning here in bot.
Mm-hmm. Going back to the waiting game now. Darius and Pow Pow are about to meet mid.
His dragon should be spawning within the next minute. Looks like you and I are going for a trap kind of in Tarleton's jungle, trying to catch these players off. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be walking that direction, though. Seems they're just trying to get priority on this dragon 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal from UNI. And now they're going for the dive onto Gimmick. I will say, though, he has the ult. His Swain is not an easy character to dive under turret. But it looks like Gimmick wants no part of that. He's just going to flash out of there. He does not want to test it. I would have honestly liked to see how that would have went down.
I kind of want to see like the aura farming that Swain does in his ult.
If you think about it, Gimmick pops ult under turret. He's not an easy target. Fuyu gonna get spotted here.
You're in trouble, but she
rotates smartly to her team.
And Gimmick is back. Massive team fight incoming.
I think that was the ultimate from Pow Pow. Not quite able to catch those two players in the jungle, but now here comes the engage. Mascara's gonna go in. Ignite popped onto Darius. There's the ultimate. Mascara executes him instantly. Gimmick with the follow-up. Dragon secured for Fuyu. And now Tarleton are going to chase this player down. Rakan's going to get rooted. Taken down by Pow Pow. What incredible engage from Tarleton. UNI stood no chance.
I mean, Garen just obliterated Darius. He just did like 1,000 damage.
Oh, and there's a flash from Mascara. He's not stopping. Pow Pow gets the kill onto Pandus, and the finish onto Nincheri. It's a double for Pow. You got to be kidding me, Mascara, with these plays.
Dude, he is on top of it tonight.
have to be aware that these players are going to be respawning here soon. I don't know if they're going to stay for the inhib. They're going to try it.
I think they can get it.
It looks like they have enough damage, but Darius is on the way. Oh, yeah. There they go. Darius going to pop the ghost. Going to look to chase Pow Pow down. Mascara's going to be forced in to try and cover him. Takes out one. Oh, my goodness. It's a cleanup for Pow Pow. Triple kill. UNI thought they could have caught him, but really they were running to their deaths.
They're going to be able to get tower here, because who's going to contest? The Xayah? The level 11 Xayah? No.
We might be looking at the end of the game.
It doesn't even end here.
And off the play of Pow Pow and Mascara. Mascara cleans up another one. He's going to chase him into their base. Pow Pow gets the kill. These two players are unbelievable for Tarleton.
It is a masterclass of top and bot.
25 minutes in, Tarleton in game 2 and take the series 2-0. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Mascara, Pow Pow with both unbelievable games. Gotta respect Gimmick as well, as he's providing a lot of that damage during those team fights.
I mean,
unreal.
Even with the Wukong living in his lane, Mascara was still able to just take over.
And you gotta like the play from UNI. They see these players hitting the inhib in mid, and they think they can catch up to them before they can run out. But in reality, they're underestimating the damage of Pow Pow and Mascara combined. And that ultimately is what ends the game.
Even a level down, Garen can just completely execute somebody with a Czar, and that's exactly what Mascara did. I mean, what is this? They're going to what, the semifinals or quarterfinals now? Wait,
Not sure. I have to look at the bracket, but that's round 2 complete, and round 2, pretty flawless victory from Tarleton, I gotta say. But well played to our opponents here today. UNI made for a very entertaining series. But that's gonna do it for us here tonight, as we will see you guys again next week. That was unbelievable.
Remember
Great plays
that,
from our team.
Remember that there are still 2 teams left, actually 3, but only 2 of them are being streamed. So make sure you pop in for that. It'd be Rocket League and Overwatch. Rocket League on Thursdays, Overwatch on Fridays.
Yeah, it's going to do it here for us. It has been awesome commentating this once again. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks everybody for watching. We are heading out.
Goodbye.